1 pound of stewing meat, 5 medium-sized potatoes, 4 carrots, 3 stalks of celery, and 1 onion. Beef broth, you're going to want to get the low sodium, and you're going to need 1/4 cup of tomato paste, a couple tablespoons of flour, some minced garlic, and 2 bay leaves. You're also going to need salt, pepper, and some olive oil. You want to make sure that your oil is nice and hot before adding your beef. You can go ahead and add the beef once the oil is hot, and this is going to help give the beef a nice crust, and it's going to caramelize the beef and give it a lot of flavor and make your beef stew delicious. Once you've added the beef, go ahead and season it with some salt and some pepper. You want to cook your beef on a medium-high heat for about 5 to 7 minutes until it's nice and crispy on both sides. Now that my meat is nicely browned, I'm going to go ahead and remove it from the pan. I'm also going to leave all of that meat residue in the pan because it is going to add some awesome flavor to our vegetables. Now it's time to add the vegetables. I'm just going to go ahead and add the vegetables to the same pan that I cooked the meat in. Like I said, all of those meaty juices that are in that pan are going to add some awesome flavor to these vegetables. You're also going to go ahead and add the garlic at this time. And you also want to salt and pepper your vegetables. You want to cook your vegetables on a medium to medium-high heat for about 5 to 8 minutes. This is what you want your vegetables to look like. Then you're going to want to go ahead and add a couple tablespoons of flour. You need to give the stew a thickening agent because you don't want it to be a soup. You want to make sure that it has a stew consistency. So go ahead and stir that for 2 minutes straight, constantly stirring because you want to make sure you stir out that flour taste. Okay, now you want to add half of your container of your beef broth. Once again, making sure that you're using the low sodium. Once you pour that in, go ahead and stir that around, scraping along the edges and the bottom of the pan because you want to make sure that you get up any of that flavor that has gotten stuck to the pan from the beef or the vegetables. And you're going to want to let this reduce for about a minute. Now you want to go ahead and add your tomato paste. Go ahead and stir in the tomato paste. Now you want to go ahead and add the rest of the beef broth. Then you want to go ahead and bring it to a boil. Once you've brought it to a boil, now you can add your beef back in. Now you want to give it a little stir and cover. Once it comes back up to a boil, you're going to turn the heat down to low. And you're going to let it simmer on low for 2 hours, checking it every 20 to 30 minutes just to give it a stir. My beef stew has been cooking covered on low for 2 hours. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and check the consistency, check to see if it needs any additional salt or pepper.